What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber dad trying. You see the thumbnail. She's the runaway bride type. So I'm watching a clip of Ready to Love. It's a show about, singles trying to find somebody that they can have a relationship with in different cities. This city happens to be D.C. So I think the young lady's name is Camille. And Camille, she's dating a fella. He's getting grilled by her friends and family or whatever. And, he seems to be a cool dude. And then he asks, well, what's her deal? The woman he's dating, like, what's her deal? And one of her friends, is a friend or family member, proceeds to tell him that, oh, she's one of those people who, she's like a runaway bride. Like, when it's time to commit, she bails. And she has this look on her face like, no, like, I can't believe y'all doing this to me. You snitching, And she has a shock like, and you can tell it's true because whatever they're saying is true, but she's shocked that they're saying this and it's going to be on national television, right? And the guy's like, oh, okay. And they proceed to tell him that, yeah, man, she's been engaged before. She's broke off engagement. She's ran off. Like, I just can't do it. He's like, so to be on the show Ready to Love and then find out that every time you found quote unquote love, you bailed. Now the cat's out of the bag and she looks like she's full of it, right? Because she put up a nice act so far. But the bigger point of this is, you've watched Kevin Samuels shows for a while. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. You've heard the ladies call in who've been engaged 1, 2, or 3 times, who's broken off engagements, left the altar or whatever. I just can't do it. And, now when people, I'm ready and I'm looking for a man now, or the I'm working on me crowd, I'm trying to be the best version of myself. I'm working on me. This is why I'm not in a relationship. A lot of these people are the runaway bride type who they've been in relationships, but they weren't really real. They played this game where I want to have a hot girl summer, but I want to see if I could still be proposed to and be a wife. I want to get a ring, but I don't want to be married. So I got engaged and now I'm going to keep the ring. We're about to get married. We've seen it all through, but then, at the last minute, I saw a red flag and this is my story and I'm sticking to it. So I just can't do this because he breathes like a sinner, and it's like, oh, okay. And these people wind up being back on the market single. And they have a story. But you're not really going to get too in depth with their story because if they start actually telling their story, you're going to come to find out it wasn't them, it was you. Okay, it was you. Now, I've seen this happen multiple times in my lifetime. Women will date a guy, the guy's feeling her. She says she's feeling him. It's all working. This is what I'm looking for. This is the type of man I always wanted. And this is my ideal situation. And then all of a sudden, they blow it up. You're like, what just happened? They just blow it up. And it sounds petty. It sounds like I don't understand what's going on. What's going on with this, what's going on with that, and it's like, And then you come to find out, the only person that was faking this relationship was you. You said you were looking for something real, but the minute you got something real, you realize you had to be the character you had been portraying that was you, that was real in the relationship. And now you want to bail because that's not the true you. And then some of y'all tried to bail and get yourself together and come back to these guys. And I've seen multiple of these guys wind up, when you bail on them and you dump them and you break their heart, they bounce back, they move on, they get with somebody else, they wind up getting married. And then you're heartbroken. I can't believe he did this. I mean, I just needed some time. Okay. Well, got all the time in the world now. And now part of all these complaints about, what's going on in the dating market happen to be, you have complaints about the dating market now because you reap what you sow and you wind up dating the male version of you. Somebody with commitment issues, somebody that runs away from commitment, somebody that portrays themselves to be one way, and when they realize I got to live up to this expectation, they bail. They ghost you, and it doesn't make sense. Like, this is everything you said you wanted, now at the last minute you out of here? Now at the last minute we having this argument and this breakup that doesn't make sense? What's going on? You just need to create an out. So you run away. And now you're trying to, the men are like this and the men aren't this. No, there's a lot of runaway brides out here. A lot. The men are like this now. 5 years ago I was ready, these men weren't ready. She didn't tell you 6 years ago she left somebody that was ready and she wasn't ready. And now she's been dating her for the last 5 years. That's the part of the story she didn't say. So this clip kind of shows, okay, so now you're looking for love and you're looking to be in a relationship, but deep down you still ain't ready. It's a lot of folks that just still ain't ready. They want to recreate the love they blew up, and you're still, not really ready for the love that's in front of you. So you're going to bail again. And I've seen that happen numerous times also. I've seen girls or young women grow to grown women who constantly do this and wind up being a main side chick, piece of man, or just a part of a group of, living in polyamorous relationships per se, polygamous relationships. And it's like, this is what you wanted because you knew you're not a bride type. You just want bride benefits. You want a wedding and not a wife. You want wife benefits while you're all over the place, and you can't have that. And when it's time to actually be the wife and actually you be beneficial to him, you bail because it's too much responsibility for you. But I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.